Hello, everyone, and welcome to the session. I would like to first introduce myself. My name is Bharani Kumar Depuru. I am CEO and founder at AiSPRY, which is AI services company, and 360DigiTMG, which is a tech company. Okay. And I have 19 plus years of experience working with companies such as HSBC, ITC Infotech, Infosys, and Deloitte. Okay. And this is in short about my profile. Yeah. So AiSPRY is AI services company and 360DigiTMG is a tech company. The good part is I'm the CEO and founder and managing director of both these companies. And also I am a visiting faculty at Indian School of Business. If you all are wondering on, hey, what is this Indian School of Business? Then let me show you here. Ranking of Indian business in India. In India, Indian School of Business is ranked as number one, right? It's number one, undoubtedly, right? And then it's also ranked in 26th position, 31st position. It's number two in Asia, so on and so forth. Yeah. Anyways, the point is I deliver trainings there. Uh, why am I telling this? Because I want to just instill some confidence in you all that you're talking with someone who is reasonably good. Okay. Second most important thing is, or the latest of the update is this thing where I've been appointed as chairperson of the working group on AI integration in intelligent transportation system. That means I'll be working with Government of India and Prime Minister's office, and I'll be overseeing the AI implementations in transportations, which includes traffic management, road safety, logistics, and so on and so forth. And also we'll be promoting green mobility. Let's see how it goes. Okay. And then there is another thing that I want to tell you, and that's about the most recent project with Land Transportation Authority, Singapore. Singapore has the safest road system. However, we are working to enhance it even further. That's Land Transportation Authority. Okay. So that's in short about my profile. And one more thing, of course, I should talk at this point of time is about this, which is about the solution that we are building for a few of the customers in the space of healthcare. Okay. These are all our employees, our students, because when we deliver trainings, we also ensure that we take our students along with us to the customer visits. Okay, this is something that we recently posted. And yeah, in the due course, it will see its own traction. Okay, back to our discussion here. So AiSPRY is AI services company, and we do projects for different customers. All the top-notch companies are our clients. And then whenever we do projects, we ensure that we include those projects as part of a training curriculum in 360DigiTMG. And we also give our students of 360DigiTMG an opportunity to work as interns and eventually become our employees. Okay? This is what we do. Since I'm the CEO and founder of both the companies, it becomes easier for me to take decisions. Okay. We have 182 plus people now, and we do projects for Hindustan Coca-Cola, Korean Airlines, Volvo Trucks, Avianca, Yatra, so on and so forth. And we follow a specific methodology, which is called a crisp MLQ, which tells you that you have to start with the business understanding and eventually all the other phases will follow. One more very important thing is access to graphical processing unit. If you are going to work on real world project with real data, usage of graphical processing unit will cost you anywhere between $3,000 to $8,000 on one project. Do you think people have money to spend 2.5 lakhs to probably 7 lakhs on every project? Not really. So we have access to AWS GPU machines, and we give our students an opportunity to work on these. Then you'll have that real world experience. How to store the data on AWS? Will you store it in database or data warehouse or a data lake? How would you take that data into Python and how would you run the model? How would you save the model? How will you deploy the model so that the end user has access to your AI solution? Okay. We also take our students to the client visits. Amazon is one of our most recent customers. Amazon is a very big customer for us because you know what? Amazon has army of data scientists, thousands of data scientists. Why did they give us this project, right? Because of our credentials, because of the way we handle the most innovative solutions. And this project is all about detecting using X-ray machines whether the phone inside the box, sealed box, is it duplicate, is it fake, or is it genuine? By taking the X-ray image, you also get to see the inside circuit, and that is how you'll figure out whether it's a right, original phone or duplicate phone. We also take our students to client visit. These are all our students basically. And Surana Group is one of the largest copper manufacturing companies. Amazon on one side is a big company. We took our students, we take our team leads so that everyone has first-hand experience. If you don't have experience, we record the videos and we give you an opportunity basically. Because unless you know about these things, you'll not be able to, take it to the next level. So of course, this is very fast. This also. So here you'll be able to understand what are the different machines and what do you mean by bobbins? How do you store that? What do you mean by, weaving? All these things. Okay. But of course, it's very fast. But then when we explain it to our customer, to our students, we slow it down and then we explain step by step so that everyone gets real world experience. For every job opening, hundreds of people will apply. Why should you get a job? In fact, why should your resume be shortlisted if you don't have any practical experience and if you don't work on real world projects? Why should you be given an opportunity, right? Think. Okay. Then, so we accomplished a lot of projects. First, we go to the customer. We understand what kind of data they are storing digitally. What kind of data are they manually recording? And then what we do is we try to understand what data are they manually storing or manually recording, and we try to digitize it. First of all, we will try to get the data in digital format. Once you get the data in the digital format, it's all about next storage. Where is the client storing the data? Are they storing in a database or a data warehouse or a data lake or a data lake house? Where are they storing it? Then we also try to understand what is the organization structure or organization chart of the company for whom we are doing projects. We then try to look at what are the various departments that they have: sales, marketing, logistics, finance, accounting, so on and so forth. And we try to collect the requirements of each of these using user stories. And once you get those details, then we go ahead and create business intelligence reports and dashboards. And we either create reports and dashboards using Microsoft Power BI or using Tableau or using Click or using Python. We create these things. Once we complete this exercise, then we get into the predictive analytics. But here also, we do a lot of things such as what are the KPIs which the different departments have? Can we create something or a visualization or a dashboard which addresses those KPIs? We look at all those different aspects. Okay. And here is a specific company called Biological E Limited. Well, and if you all are wondering on, hey, how big or how small this company is, let me tell you that Biological E Limited is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies. And during COVID, they flourished like anything. 3,820 crore company this is. Okay. And we will be taking a few of our students to Biological E Limited also, because there are multiple projects that we are doing. This is an appreciation letter from the senior vice president himself about the reports and dashboards we created and about the forecasting models that we built for them. Then when it comes to forecasting, this is a project that we have done for a company called as Super Shakti, which is again a 4,000 crore company. Here, this client gets the raw materials from different countries, such as they get the raw material from UK, from South Africa, from Indonesia, etc. We built a model which will forecast how many tons of coal or iron ore would be needed overall for the next 3 months or for the next 6 months, etc. That's part one. Part two is what will be the price of these raw materials for the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, etc. And whenever the prices are the least, people go and procure. Third, from each of these countries, how many tons should be procured so that your transportation cost gets minimized? Fourth, what are the macroeconomic factors which might impact? For example, GDP, inflation, uh, crude oil price, stock value, and labor law. One of the labor law was saying that if you make the laborers work for an additional hour, extra 1 hour, you have to pay 3 times their hourly wage. That means the coal mining costs will increase and the prices will be impacted. We looked at sustainability aspects also, where we looked at the satellite images to figure out what is a coal mining region. If this is a coal mining area, and if you have forest reserve here, and then if you're approaching the end of coal mining area, then government would put restrictions. You cannot mine more. That means there'll be demand supply gap and the coal prices would increase. If the coal prices increase, then that's going to impact your forecasting. So these are the various things that we considered and built these kind of forecasting models. We did forecasting models for Biological E Limited. We built forecasting models for a person who procures spices from India and sells in Nepal. He's a Nepal guy. We did projects for companies such as Leap, which manufactures pallets. If you're wondering on what are pallets, we have wooden pallets, right? These are the pallets. So they manufacture pallets and supply it to Instacart, Flipkart, Myntra, etc. And we have built a forecasting model for them. Then we also built a lot of machine learning models where we did project for one of the customers. This customer is called as Schnell Group. Schnell Group is a German-based company which manufactures this kind of heavy machines. And we built a prediction model to predict whether the machines will fail or not. A. If a machine is going to fail, and say you're saying that there's 90% probability that machine A might fail, and you might also say that there is 80% probability that machine B might fail, or say same 90% probability that machine B might fail. If your technician is going to get these alerts, then which machine should this technician go and visit first? You don't know, right? So if you do survival analytics and say that this machine A will fail in the next 24 hours, machine B might fail in the next 70 hours. Now technician knows, which machine to prioritize. Third, after technician goes and visits this particular machine, then if you can also predict what components, right, which components might fail, then the technician might quickly go fix those components, right? And this machine, every machine for that case has industrial computer into which all the sensors data is collected. Sometimes you'll have to figure out how to take that data out as well. And this is a user interface that you see, which is built on Streamlit application. And we have our own internal deployment tools also. And we make our students deploy the solution there. So that the end customer starts using this application. This is how your end application looks like basically. So it will tell you also what are the various components which might fail. We do projects for a lot of wind turbine companies also. And we also do projects in the space of computer vision, where this is a project which we have done for Hira Group, which is in Raipur, a 20,000 crore company. They have 150 acre solar plant, and they expect us to figure out what are the panels which are damaged physically, what panels have electrical damage, what are the panels which have excessive dust on it, what panels have bird drop, etc. We resorted to drone-driven technology, where we flew drones to figure out whether any of these drones have any of the damages or not. Okay, we tagged multispectral camera to drone, and we have done this particular exercise. Important part is for you to know on how do you actually do this. Right? How do you fly a drone? What kind of multispectral camera will you use? How much distance will drone fly when you charge it fully? All these aspects you will know only if you work on real world projects. And that these are the questions that they ask in interviews. This is a project for one of the clients in Indore. And they have all these flammable and explodable items. If these items go into the burning furnace will be at 1700 degrees Celsius, the temperature of that. If the scrap and if by mistake flammable and explodable items such as cylinders, shock absorbers go into that, it will create a blast, killing the people surrounding. So our solution was built into CCTV. That's called as edge-based deployment. A lot of people don't even know how to do this. Okay. And only people who have practical knowledge will be able to help you understand. And then from that, the images are captured and you'll be able to figure out, okay, whether you have flammable items or not, and you can quickly remove those. This is a project that we have done for Volvo Trucks, where we put our solution in IoT device, Raspberry Pi with industrial casing, and we put it on the ceiling. When this particular worker here is going to close the clamps, and if this person follows a wrong process, immediately it will detect and glow the entire floor in red color using LED diode. Then this is a project that we've done for one of the clients in Bhubaneswar or Odisha, where they have a lot of steel rods in inventory, but no one has a clue on how many are those. So we put our solution on mobile device, again an edge-based solution, and we gave standard operating procedure where you have to stand a few feet away. from these steel rods. And then once you complete the recording, quickly it will tell you towards the end how many 8 mm, 10 mm, and 12 mm steel rods exist. We did projects in the space of construction, where as opposed to manually taking the data from these drawings and putting it into the Excel sheet, we automatically do it. The shape of the steel rods, weight, diameter, all these details can be automatically pulled. We do projects in the space of poultry, where we get the data of the chicks. How old are the chicks? What is the weight of the chick? What is the body temperature of the chick? And we share all these details with the either veterinary doctor or the farm owner, saying that now your chicks are, you know, probably 1.7 kgs and you can sell the chicks in the market. And I'll also show you the output of the thermal camera. Using thermal camera, you get this kind of visualization. From this, you'll get the body weight because of the heat map. This is a project that we are doing for Dr. Reddy's. Okay. Just to give you all a sense on what is this Dr. Reddy's. Dr. Reddy's is one of the largest companies, and it's 28,905 crore company. Yeah. And we are doing projects for them where once they manufacture vials and pre-filled syringes, not all the vials are full. If you know that it is full, you know the count automatically, right? But a few are empty, like here they are empty. So what we do is we put a designated area underneath that. If you place this crate, it will automatically capture the image and automatically count how many vials, pre-filled syringes, etc. exist. And it will send these details to the backend database. And we built a generative AI solution on top of that, like a chat GPT, where you ask questions on how many vials did I manufacture in the last 6 days? How many pre-filled syringes did I ship to North India in the last 1 week? And it will convert that prompt into SQL query, and then it will go fetch the data and display the results. In the pipe detection, this is Siemens client. Siemens is also one of the big clients, right? And Siemens has a lot of vendors which manufactures these kind of small components, and they assemble and come up with a big machine. But after assembling, all these parts will be left on the floor. They just put it into a bag, place it in inventory. After that, no one has a clue on how many components, what parts exist. But we detect the parts, and we also give the body that object part number, etc. And we store the details in the backend database. And for this particular client had their global team visit to see the solution which we deployed. And there was a huge applause. And Siemens is also one of the big clients for us. It's a German-based company, and it's $77 billion company, a billion euro company. Okay. And we do a lot of other projects. For example, in health, why is this not playing? Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So this is in the space of healthcare monitoring, where our solution detects what is the pose of a specific person in a lab, right? Are they wearing the face shield or not? Are they wearing goggles or not? Are they wearing mask or not? If they're not doing something, then that is captured. And a dashboard is given on who are the people, are they compliant or not compliant, at what time frame, so on and so forth. Road safety, that Singapore thing that I was talking about, right? Singapore Land Transportation Authority is exactly the same thing. On a road, if you take a 1 kilometer stretch video, then it has to detect where you don't have crash barriers, where you don't have lane markings. All those details are captured. Okay, that's another project. Then this is a project for Tamil Nadu People Limited, where we take the satellite images and we figure out whether the trees are ripe for harvesting or not. Harvest means you need to cut it. For paper manufacturing, you need to cut the trees, right? So it will give you those details. Then this is the image classification project where people who don't have kids go for a treatment called as in vitro fertilization, where you take sperm from male, oocyte from female, fertilize outside to form embryo image. Embryologists, that is MBBS and MD, those doctors usually look at this image under the microscope and then determine whether it is good or bad. Okay. And then they do the implantation into the woman's womb, and then woman will become pregnant. We built that solution. This was a post that I was showing you guys, right? Wherein our team went to the fertility center, Dr. Bhuvaneshwari, and a lot of people have been helping us. They are the people for whom we are doing the projects, by the way. And then we also do a lot of generative AI projects in the space of healthcare, in the space of government. Uttarakhand government also we did projects. PharmaBot is something that we built. Then we did a lot of things. CXO Insights will actually tell you whether, if you ask questions like this, it will go convert this question into SQL query, fetch the data, and show the results, basically. Okay. In this way, there are quite a few projects, friends. This is for French railway equipment manufacturing company. It's called as standard price prediction model. We work in the space of cement manufacturing to assess the quality of the cement. We work in the space of ESG, environmental social governance, where we detect biodegradable and non-biodegradable items. We work in the space of dermatology, where we build the solution for a doctor. The moment you take the photo, it will tell you what treatment has to be given to you. Tata Hitachi is our client. There's the road safety project. Indian Railway Department is our client. We look at the wagon damage detection. Then sports betting company called FEG, Fortuna Entertainment Group, which is one of the largest in Europe. They are our client. Workplace safety, pharmacy inventory forecasting, generative AI models for legal system also we are building. For National Police Academy, we are doing that. Whenever we work on these kind of real world projects, students will get exposure right from the client visit because we take them to the customer location until, and also, by the way, I'm taking 6 people along with me to JSW Steel in Jharsuguda, which is in Bhubaneswar, by the way. Yeah. And look at this company. It's 1,76,000 crore company, means they will have a lot of projects to be given to us. We don't get one project, we get multiple projects. At least a good 5-6 projects will come to us in an year's time. And also we ensure that we pick up top 3 students, and those top 3 students from every project, we include their name in the international journal publication, and we only take that ownership. Okay, we only take that ownership, and we only publish it. And just imagine on your resume, you mentioned that your project also got published on international journal. That in itself will speak volumes. You need not worry too much. So all these are the awards and accolades, which we got from different clients. And you might want to scan this and follow our page, because whenever we do projects, etc., we also publish. So you'll get a better understanding of that. One more final thing is, on our website called 360DigiTMG, we have a lot of generative AI solutions. One of those is Resume Optimization Hub, where if I say get started for free, if I upload the resume, for example, someone's resume, randomly I'm doing that. And if you say, I'll go to now free, I'll look at job opening for data analyst and search something. And I'm just picking up randomly some job opening. Oh, Siemens has a job opening. I don't know. I mean, probably, I don't know when they posted also. Okay, anyways. So I'll just copy this and then, yeah, qualifications also. Okay, let me put everything here. Or at least let me pick this part. And then if you say compare now, our solution will compare and tell you whether your resume will get shortlisted or not. 42% match. How will your resume get shortlisted? No way. Okay. It should be at least 80%. So certain things which are missing, like machine learning algorithms, predictive analytics, Grafana, these things probably you want to include on your resume. So you'll say generate resume, and it will first pull the details from your resume, put it here. You can do the amends, and then you can create a resume of your choice. We're super fast at doing that. I'll get back to you on this. Meanwhile, while I do that, while it pulls up the details, right? What I'll also do is I'll take you to our website. Not sure, it shouldn't take that amount of time. Okay, it's here anyways. So you just click on a YouTube channel. Oops, I want this website to be on. Okay. So here, we also conduct a lot of leadership talks, weekly one or two, where we will have people who are working in the space of data science like Accenture, Nokia, Western Technology, Turing, DBS Bank, DHL, Admiral, Deloitte, Associate Director, Microsoft. All these people, they come talk about how people have to prepare to get into this field of data science. And then we ensure that we get their job openings in your companies and we post it in this jobs portal. While everyone can apply, we will only shortlist the students, our students, okay? Students of 360DigiTMG, and then you can apply one way. Second way is we have a strong alumni pool of students who got jobs. Aditya did his BA, but yet got a job, right? We have people working in all the big four companies, such as Ernst& Young. One of the person is working with Google. Then people are working in Dubai, in Al Shaya. Then TCS, ITC Infotech, Amazon, HCL, Flipkart. Meher has done his BCom. Okay. Capgemini, you name it, Deloitte, you name it. If you keep going this way to each and every person, you'll figure out that there are people who got jobs in different other countries also, not just India. And we have a very strong alumni pool. They also will keep giving us, whenever there are job openings, they keep giving us the details, and then we publish it here. And our students can directly apply. So there is complete transparency. One is giving you opportunity to work on real world projects. Two, helping your project get published on international journal. Three, you can also opt for State University of New York certification, which is globally recognized. A few of our students are going to do masters in US, and they are getting a very high scholarship also because they did that certification through State University of New York. We have a collaboration with them. And then all these jobs also, once we get, we publish it. Okay? This is how we ensure that we create value to our folks. Now, I also understand that you people need such exposure because for one job opening, hundreds of people are applying. Your resume should be shortlisted, first of all. How will your resume get shortlisted is when you work on such real world projects and publish it. Okay, let the world also know that you're working on such projects. So we have three different plans for you all. Right? Plan one is you might say, hey, I just want to work on maybe one project. I just want to join you guys since I'm already trained on data science or data analytics. I want to work on one project. Sure, you can do that. Okay. And of course, it doesn't come for free because it's huge amount of hard work from our side. So this will cost you 15K plus GST. However, we don't recommend this because you'll get a project certificate, of course. You'll get the project completion certificate. Completion certificate plus there will be mock interview, which will be conducted on you. Second plan is you work on 5 projects with us, and these projects will be on forecasting, traditional prediction model related projects. Then you'll be working on object detection project. Then there'll be one project on image classification. And there will be one more project, which will be on generative AI, large language model. That means you will have 5 different projects on your resume, and you'll have project completion certificate of 5 different projects. To the interviewers, you can always say that, I worked on all the variants of projects. That will give more confidence, okay, to the interviews. Of course, for every project that you work on, you will have mock interviews. This is the second thing. And this will cost you, of course, 65K plus GST. And the third thing, which is my favorite and which I would strongly recommend to a lot of people, is the plan 2 plus internship plus State University of New York certificate plus the international journal publication. Okay, here the greatest advantage is that you will be working with us for 3 months. The last 3 months of your journey, this is a 6 months program, by the way. Duration is for 6 months. And the last 3 months, you'll be paid an internship amount of 15K from our side. So you will get salary because companies ask and expect 3 months pay slip, 3 months bank statement. Okay, you would be able to showcase that. Or you can at least say that you are also working as an intern, right? And after this, if you do a good job, you can get a job with our company as well, AiSPRY. Right? Or you can go apply for the jobs on our job portal. Those are purely jobs which only we have the right to publish on our portal, right? And the State University of New York will give additional confidence to the recruiters that you have done from one prestigious university. And the international journal will just blow away their mind. A lot of people were saying that the moment they look at this information that our project details got published on international journal, they are getting more confidence. One, to shortlist your resume. Two, to select you after interview. Okay. And this program will cost you 1.2 lakhs plus GST. But then please bear in mind that 45,000 is something that you get back. Okay. So technically you end up paying what, 75,000 maybe? Okay. But that's a commitment for us also that we can place you. And if we can place you in one of the companies, we also get some additional money from the company where you join. If you get more salary, we get more money because it's, I think, approximately 8% of your CTC that the company pays. So if you join for 10 lakhs package with a company, then that company will pay us 8% of 10 lakhs. So we get that additional money. So I would we would of course be very keen on 3 for various reasons. However, if you want to just experiment and see whether you are learning new things or not, part 1. Or if you feel that no, I'm convinced and I want to work on these kind of projects, I want to have a holistic view on all variants of projects so that in interviews I tell to the interviewer that no matter what problem you give me, I will be in a position to solve it. Yeah. Then you go with 2. If you want to certainly continue working and then continue working with us, do a good job, etc., then go with 3, plan 3. These are a few things that I would recommend, friends. Right? Already, I think quite a few people from other training institutes who got trained, who never got exposure to work on projects, are joining us. Okay, so I will stop here and I will take your questions.